Okay, you do. Sorry. This is a redone video. Redone entire video. You know why I'm redoing this video? Because first of all, I told the entire story of how I got this van. This is the van. This is Van Chronicles. Totally over. Me getting a van. I didn't, I called it Van Chronicles, but I didn't even take any videos of me negotiating with all these people, because that would have been so fucking weird. But the first vehicle we visited, the seller didn't even show up, so there's that. But there was like we didn't even document that. But here's the van. Here's my new van. It's so nice. It's a Honda Odyssey something. And there's an entire story. I just told the entire story of how we got this van. It was like a complete nightmare getting this van over here. So right now I'm testing the radio. Audio quality is not nice. Tune.
One was an insured.
Wait, is that okay? So I have my Bluetooth thing connected to the back. Let me test this out real quick.
Bluetooth mode.
You gotta be shitting.
Bluetooth connected.
Oh, that is so cool. So yeah, that's awesome. That's I put it. Look, so this doesn't have a Bluetooth thing. So that Bluetooth transmitter thing is in the back, but yeah, I'm just testing it. Hopefully there's no
focus on the middle third of the class, not the bottom performing or the top performing third, because the bottom performing are going to perform.
Nice. The windows roll down. I'm using that's the lamp from my car that I've been borrowing from my sister. But so basically, long story short, this is, oh my god, this battery warning from my van. So yeah, this is my van. Oh my god, that window doesn't roll down. That sucks. But wait, no, that's. Oh my gosh. Oh, those are the back windows. I got it. Yeah. So yeah, my new van. I'm just trying to figure out right now. So the radio is really nice. It connects to like the transmitter. That's nice. I'm just trying to figure out how to get those middle mirrors down. But I'm gonna roll these windows up. Doesn't look like they roll down, maybe. Can you roll these down? I don't think you can. I don't see like a button in there. Okay. So I'll do a van tour in some later video, but I'm gonna tell you guys the story of how we got this van. So we got this van 3 car negotiations in. No, like 3. Like we visited a taxi, basically, a taxi van, and my dad said no, and I totally agreed to not getting that because the wheels were falling off on that. The next vehicle we visited was this Nissan, and it's in my town, and it was quite nice, but it was a salvage title, and my dad basically really persuaded me not to get that. And now we get to the Honda Odyssey that I have now, and it was a total nightmare getting this. It was easy getting it, but unlike the Nissan that was in my town and I could just drove it home, this one was in Pomona, and this vehicle, this van, it's a van. I don't like cars. I never liked small cars. I've always, as a kid, shot for a van. When I was a kid, I would tell everyone, I'm going to go get a van. I'm never going to get a car. And I ended up, as an adult, being forced to drive, like, cars for, like, about, like, 2 to 3 years of my life, I guess. So, anyways, so now I have a van. And what happened was, I was in the freeway, and the first thing that happened was the speedometer. Like I couldn't tell what speed I was going at, so I had to pull over to an exit, and then suddenly like I was having problems just accelerating. So I stopped the vehicle. Like I couldn't accelerate anymore. Like it was done for. So I stopped the vehicle completely, and when I tried to start it up again, it wouldn't start. And at this point, my dad drove all the way home. He was at home while this was all going down. I had to call him, and I'm running out of battery. So I had to call him, and like he had to drive all the way back to kind of rescue me, and so much things happened during that time. You know, a security guard got some cops to help me. He was understanding. He got some cops to help me, and the cops were also really nice. So it's text messages. So and you know, the cops really helped me out, and my entire family helped me out as well. You know, my sister got AAA. We had AAA tow this van to a Walmart parking lot, and my dad he kind of assessed what was going on. It was something with the alternator and the battery. So we go to Walmart and we get a new battery. Look, I got the battery right here. This is a new battery. I can't pull it out. Oh my god, you can hear it. Oh, it's got liquidy noises. Sorry, I don't want to show you guys like papers. Can you see that? Shit. So yeah, basically it was something with the electronics, like in the battery and whatnot. So this is a new battery. It's like from May 2025. So I don't know what the heck. Like maybe the seller didn't attach the battery right. But so we went to Walmart, we put in a new battery, and we drove all the way home just fine. And now I'm here with my new van. But yeah, the seller seemed legit. He seemed nice. I just didn't expect to go through all this stuff today. But we got home perfectly fine. So that's the story of my van. And to be honest, I'm grateful I did everything I did. I'm grateful I looked through all the listings and whatnot, and I kind of believe that, you know, it really was like kind of the hand of God, because a lot of things just snapped together so perfectly and happened so perfectly. You know, a lot of this came from me just wanting my own vehicle and van, and not wanting to put my sister through any of the things I want to like do and stuff, because the car I use is in her name. You know, if I get a ticket, it's gonna go to her, and you know, just gonna stress her out. I didn't want my sister to go through that stuff. So like genuinely, like that's what really motivated me to do this. So I have my own vehicle. You know, what I go through is my problem, and you know, I have all this space, and it's everything I dreamed of as a kid. You know, all this space. I'm not like hedgehogging into a ball. You know, I could already feel the difference between sitting in a van and sitting in a freaking car, dude. When you're in a car, you're like lower, but when you're in a van, you're like standing up. You know, you're taller, and you have all this space. So if you want to take a freaking fridge home, if you want to take like a big, you know, storage containers and whatnot, you know, you can go ahead and do that, and you can have all the space in the world. And if you got like dirty items, you got an entire trunk. So, you know, I was kind of right as a kid. You know, I think I made an entire video of me saying, hey, when I was a kid, I always wanted a van. And that's actually a true story. I never changed my mindset from that. And, you know, so here I am with my new van. Sorry I talked too much, but, you know, that's the story. It was hell, but it was worth it. And I kind of grew as a man, and I kind of grew, you know, personally, because, like, I realized my family really does care a lot about me. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Oh, and also, like, I realized that people are actually nice. The real world is scary, but you know, people, there are some good people out there, man. Those cops, man, they really saved me. And also, the lesson for today is to just be careful buying stuff online. And you know, I kind of learned, kind of know now. It's something to look back on, because I know that I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff with this van, and I'm gonna vlog it, hopefully. So thank you guys all for watching. Next thing I want to do is get a job, because I'm unemployed. So see you guys later. Thank you all. Peace out.